Bum 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 bum. The son of the conga. This is the TBX, folks. A pleasant good morning. Welcome to the True Breakfast Show on 96.1. Today is Tuesday, the 3rd of October. The love of liberty matters, yeah. Well, let justice be done to all. Good morning to all the 15 counties. 7 days to elections. The 7 days of the week are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You counting? If you like, you count from Sunday. What I can tell you this morning, 7 days to elections. This is the TBS. Good morning to all of our leaders, representative candidates, senatorial candidates, the presidency, presidential candidate. Good morning. Good morning to the team of the National Elections Commission. The final voter roll update. All 15 counties have been served to political parties. The Elections Commission is ready to take us into the process. My name is Oni Roberts. MARKA Davis. Good morning to you, MARKA. How you doing this morning?
Good morning, Onu, and good morning to our people following us this morning. It's great to be here again to serve our people breakfast. Yes, we are here. Today is Tuesday. By this time next week, the Liberian people will be already in the queue. And yes, and we will follow them later at 10 o'clock.
Yes, let me say something. You see this? These tags are from the National Elections Commission. So even if the line is correct or what, when you see this, the media, press, you give her that.
Because we have to do other work that day, you have to give her the opportunity to vote quick and go.
With nobody Liberian people.
Yeah.
Even you see nurses in a uniform, the security, you see a soldier man going to vote, the police, the media, please just make room. You know.
Yes, exactly. Yes. So let's bring you up to speed with what we have this morning for you on the plate for breakfast. Like we said, 7 days to election. Our talking point this morning will continue with our peace message. There's no need for violence in these elections. We'll also look at Cordova statement towards two opposition parties.
Yeah, Cordova.
Yes, the CPP and the yes. And so at 7:45 this morning, we'll place a call to the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Dr. Buffer Chambers. You recall there was a disaster in the county recently. A building collapsed, and according to report, about 7 persons lost their lives in that incident. The Speaker will touch on that this morning. At 8 o'clock to 8:30 this morning, Dr. Francia Chinoway Richardson, as well as Yacinde Martin Pei will be here. They will be our guest this morning on the TBS on the first segment. And 8:30 to 9:15 this morning, we will have District 10 Representative candidate Yeke Seki, who will be here with us. 9:15, as usual, we'll bring you sports, entertainment, commercials on the TBS at 9:15 to 10 o'clock. Smo Mobile from District 3, he's a candidate there. He will be our last segment guest this morning. Yes, he'll come to talk more as the campaign closes, as he also, as we have 7 days to go to the election. So what's up for the districts and all of that? We'll talk about that on the TBS. In the midst of all, country first. Yes, so this is what we got for you.
Corey, what you say? Say next just in a 3-day major training for election workers. Okay. All right. The other one talking about it. Yes, good morning to all of you. Let's see if we can take David Cody just for 1 minute, please. This is your health tip thing. Yeah. Just 1 minute there for now. Go to Speaker Buffer Chambers all the way there in Maryland. It's a January edition of the True Breakfast Show. Again, Liberian go to the ballot box on the 10th of October in 7 days' time. Yes. Good morning to all of the political parties. So I'm picking out David Cote at least for just 2 minutes. Yes, with this health tip. If you can pick up, then we'll move on. Okay. I feel we'll move. Yeah, we move. No time to
no,
waste. No,
no,
no time.
no second
No
chance.
second chance. We get second chance.
Yeah, give me
Okay.
second chance.
Yes, health tip. And man on time. Derek Cody, good morning. Second chance. You.
Yeah, I'm always in the first chance in the world. Well, thank you. Good morning to you and good morning to Baka and to the public.
Why you always calling me back?
Hmm.
My man, Maka Baka.
Go to the
Okay.
goal. Health tip of Derek Cody quickly.
Yeah, thank you. There are 10 billion people in the world today, and 80% of those people in the world, or all of us in the world, are suffering from bad breath or halitosis. And it comes from four regions, four major places. Number one, the nose, the mouth, the lungs, and the throat. Since we don't have much time, it's just 2 minutes, I want to talk about the mouth today. Let's just talk about the mouth. Once you have dirty tongue, my friend, you don't clean your tongue properly, you always have bad breath. Once you have infected gum, your gum is infected, you will always have bad breath. But let me talk about one major one very quickly, and that is the teeth. When you have rotten teeth, my friend, you will have bad breath. There are some people who have never been to the hospital to check their teeth. You use those teeth to eat, to sing, to preach, to do all kinds of good things. But to go to the hospital one day and say, dentist, please check my teeth, I want to know what's happening. You don't do it. I have done it many times. I do it every 6 months. It's good to do it twice a year at the GS. That's why I'm going to go. Now, if you have rotten teeth, my friend, you always, that's one of the major reasons for bad breath. The other ones I talk about, GS, I will fight them and come back to them. Like the nose, especially when you have sinus infection. I will come back to them one day. We don't have time. But today, just allow me to talk about the teeth. The last part of the teeth, there are 32 teeth in the mouth. But the last one, the big ones back there that you used to chew, are called the molars or the wisdom teeth. Those are the ones that can get damaged and give you bad breath. The reason why you need to go to the hospital every time to check your teeth is that when you go to the hospital, the dentist will check the teeth, especially the last one that you used to chew. If it has any cavity that is whole inside, they will clean it and fill it in. But if you don't do that, that hole you have in that back part of the teeth, red string will drop inside, fish will drop inside, meat will drop inside. And when it gets rotten, my friend, you're in trouble.
Okay.
So I'm going to stop there for now, but I will come. The next thing tomorrow we're going to be talking about is glaucoma, one of the major causes of blindness.
Okay.
You need to check the hospital to check it out. But we'll come back to this whole mouth thing another time. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you. Derek underscore health tips.
Yes.
Yes. It makes you happy.
Yeah, so
Let's go to speaker
try
chambers.
to get to the speaker.
Yes,
While you try to get to the speaker, again, we want to emphasize that Liberia comes first. Liberia is all we have. No matter what the situation, we are hoping that we can do all we can restrain ourselves in all other manners to ensure that we go through these elections peacefully and come out with flying colors.
Okay, great. So we have the speaker live of us, Speaker Buffer Chambers, all the way in Maryland. Good morning to you, Speaker Chambers. You're live on the True Breakfast Show. Good morning.
Thank you so much. It's something for that. We're not surprised because you're very prolific in your aspect of journalism. So we are pleased this morning and humble. Good morning, Honorable Neil.
How's Maryland County? I guess you've been in the county for a couple of days now, Speaker Chambers.
I call you honorable because you were almost to be my former colleague.
Okay, yes, I will accept it. Great. In terms of the weather highlight, the weather, okay?
Very accommodative, and the president will have a kind of a rising welcome because for us we are resolved. In Maryland County, in Coastal District specifically, which are called New Jerusalem, there are hardly any small Augustus, meaning that the people that are here, they are highly reliable. So these are people that cherish so dearly. So the president coming is just a matter of formality, but all is done.
Okay, great. So we received the sign, Speaker Chambers, on was it on yesterday or Saturday, Sunday? Yes, on Sunday, a building collapsed and killed. 7 persons. Die instantly.
Yes, so tragic. And I pray that those souls rest in eternal peace. Yes, it was so sudden because I met that very day. I met with the community. It was only later on in the evening that accident occurred. So we're able to identify with them. In fact, for that reason, we shut down our campaign activities yesterday, and we marched in the principal streets of Libo to meet with the family in the mosque, and we identify with the family. So I want to even thank you for such a kind of reverence giving them. And we have always thought that God has His way of acting. Those are challenges, but it is said that with obstacles come miracles. We also were so struck when we heard the terroristic threats that was uttered by both Senator Johnson and former Vice President Wakai. And for us, we said that there is no space for any such individuals if we cannot recount or perhaps interpret safely what it means. Because historically, we know that Vice President Wakai was seen to be a person of peace, and to have uttered that Liberia will come to an end for whatever reason, we thought it was an extravagant foolery, and we hope that he will kind of make a retraction or contextually tell us exactly what he meant. Otherwise, his term to be ceased in Tribal South District when it comes, because we have the benefit of peace.
Okay.
Because we have his messengers, and we'll not win the continent, not from him, not from Senator Johnson, because Senator Johnson almost brought us back to the future past, and we will not continents down from Senator Johnson. You know that we thought that the Accra peace was giving us a new lease on life. But this action brought back a kind of memory, backflashes, nightmares. And he has the capacity, he has the ability to do any harm to our people. So with such utterance from him, he is under obligation to tell us exactly what he meant. If that's what he meant, if he comes in Maryland County, in Tribal South District specifically, we'll have to question him. The citizens are here to carry on peaceful arrest, and Mr. Johnson or Senator Johnson will have to tell the people of Liberia, people of Maryland County, people of New Jerusalem, people of Aquas and the world what it meant, because we go to war no more. Not from him, not from anybody.
Okay, so due to the incident, you suspended your campaign. Are you resuming today or when?
Well, we are receiving the president today.
Okay.
The president leaving from River G to Maryland today.
And we'll do our best to give him what he deserves. I say that he is beyond greatness, and we help him in the process to Olympian heights. We shall overcome, we shall succeed. So the people here are resolved.
Your entry into the county, especially the district, I was following via one of the online television stations. I saw a huge number of people, some were wearing green and all of that. What reassurance are you getting from the people? You are a representative, but you are the speaker of the house. I think it's an opportunity for them.
Yeah, so you call green, you didn't call blue. Yeah.
But the people were green.
I think majority of them were in green. I don't know why.
Yeah,
exactly. That was the reason.
Green for the county, right?
And I saw yellow too.
Okay.
Green.
And I saw yellow too. Yeah.
Okay.
Blue, but green is our color.
Yeah.
So that is we have strengthened the bonds between and amongst us.
Okay.
So Maryland is a special case.
Speaker Chambers, let me ask you this.
Yes.
In terms of stronghold now, which are the political party? You from Maryland, the CPP Senate Bureau is not Cummings from Maryland. In terms of stronghold now, he's laughing about it.
Baron Cummings is my brother.
Okay.
So you understand that we stand strong with CDC. So he knows that very well. There's no question about it. Ask him, he will tell you.
Oh.
Ask him, he will tell you. It's unassailable. It's incontrovertible. You cannot dispute that. So it is a clear issue. That Buffer Chambers, Maryland County, Buffer Chambers, local district is no brainer.
And all right, great.
To That is a full-blown conclusion.
Hmm.
Yes, certainly. You know that very well.
Cummings could say the same thing. Both of you are from the same county.
Mr. Obama was here not long ago, but we don't see him anymore. I mean, Uncle Balut, John Balut.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Or you
came
call
with
John Balu
from
Obama? You first said too. Oh. You call John Balu Obama?
No, no, he used to call himself, so it just clipped my mind.
Okay, okay.
He called himself Obama before.
He was warmly received in the county. Senator Balu, Jeremiah Combe was warmly received.
There's no space. There's no space. Absolutely no space. You know that they came with Honorable Fund, Jeremiah Combe. There's no space. In fact, what happened? I was about to arrive in Maryland on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And the same Wednesday, they said they were launching, they were coming. So, you know, with that, we have people of peace. We saw I get military of peace here. So
Okay.
we said, look, we give them the opportunity. We're almost like somebody went at the airport to get ticket. Almost like that, where you see the counter free. So there was no reception. Absolutely. So with that, we decided to come on Thursday. So we came in Maryland on Thursday. We arrived on Thursday, and of course, we were overwhelming.
Okay. So
The reassurance for the people of Plebo Silicon District. I saw them in huge crowd, yellow, green, blue, welcoming you.
Very well, very well. All kinds of colors.
So do you have their recommitment to your re-election?
Certainly. Look, I said all that I am. We know we come with a heart full of gratitude. All that I am and all that I ought to be are owed to people of the district. They are honest people. That is why I say that there are no snobgosters, meaning that there are people that you will always trust. They are not people that are unreliable. There are some people that are snobgosters, that those people, you can never trust them. But the few of those authenticity from where they brought me from to what we are together, there are people that I can always put my neck on the chopping block for.
okay. While you talking, I just got a text and said, well, Maryland County will be shared between CPP and the CDC because you from Maryland, you're not more Marylander than Alexander Cummings.
There's no PP inside.
No PP, eh?
No PP. That is the thing there, CDC.
Okay. All right, Speaker Chimba, it's great. Thanks for following up this morning.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I want to applaud you, and I want to encourage others to be like you. You're a trailblazer. You are an instrument of peace. You know, you and your co-hosts. So I want to say thank you very much. Remain patriotic. Liberia remains supreme above all of us. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great. The voice of Speaker Buffer Chambers, live with us from Maryland County this morning, right here on the Breakfast Show, in the midst of all, MARKA.
Yes, the country first.
Country first,
And
so.
again, we will re-emphasize that we have to do all we can as a people to keep our country peaceful. We know that these elections will come with tensions, but a matter of fact, and you know, let me say this, that it is sad. It is sad that following the incident in Lofa, a lot of people, some people are thinking about relocating. I mean, we don't want to think about that. You see, your actions is making people in their own home to feel uncomfortable. You know why? Because of the past. Because of the past. Liberians experienced a lot of terrible things during the past, especially when we had the years of war. So when there are any such action of violence, it creates panic in the public. You understand? There are people who are thinking about, well, we'll relocate because while we're seeing what. So please, we don't want to go that route. And again, good morning to the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of Liberia, Major General Prince Charles Johnson III. Good morning to you, Chief. And to the Defense Minister and also the Justice Minister. I'm trying to talk to the Joint Security this morning by my own analysis and my own search I'm doing, contacting civil society people in several places. I've come to realize that we would need huge, if not huge, but some good security concentration in certain places that are quote unquote could be
you want the army to come out?
Hotspot for potential violence during these elections. And so since we have 1 week to go, I think my appeal should be considered. Number one will be District 10, Montserrado County. I want that district to have high security concentration. Number two will be Foya in Lofa County. We won't have security concentration there. And number 3 will be, I think, District 1, Grand Cape Mountain County. We also need high security concentration
District
there.
3.
Is it District 3?
District 3 too.
Yes, District 3, Monserrato.
District 4 here too.
Well, yes, but that my own research. Yeah.
Yeah, so your research follow up with me adding 2 there.
Okay, that's good.
District
So
3, Monserrato.
Okay.
District 4 here. There's a candidate who have launched already and reported that to the Elections Commission.
Okay.
This candidate launched on the 16th already.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to launch again. To close away, another candidate will be launching
on the 7th.
On the 7th. That's why I pulled District 4 too.
No. Once NEC has a schedule for this,
so
for the 7th, for the CPB candidate, obviously, if you carry a complaint, I mean your schedule later than the person who have already filed a schedule, will never allow you to use that same space for it. Yeah. So that one is obvious. NEC has to do that. So in Cape Mount, the district bordering with Sierra Leone. So there are issues that old people came and crossed and registered this and that. Businessman Idris Masali got these people voting cards. Election day, they will cross to come and vote, and his daughter is running in that district. So the reason why I call for security concentration there is because it is most likely that even 2 or 3 days to election, if it is true, or it is established that people actually cross to register, also candidates will say no, that nobody will cross to vote. So that could be a point of contention. Do you understand that?
Yeah, the joint security.
That's why I placed that district as one of the hotspots for potential violence during this election. So please take note, joint security.
Yes.
I mentioned District 10. You and I know that people came from different places and registered because some say we want to meeting Yeke, others say we want for CDC to take over the district. So you already record there was something there initially during the voter registration.
Yeah.
So that should call attention to that district or the next place. Foya.
Yeah.
CDC wants control of Foya. Unity Party wants control of Foya. So it is a potential, hotspot for violence. So as per my research, that is my recommendation to the joint security, the Minister of Justice, the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of Liberia, Chief of Police, and all of you. That's what I have to say this
So
morning.
when you said the joint security, you make mention of the Armed Forces of Liberia. Whenever you call the AFL, it lifts my spirit.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what? The respect Liberians have for the AFL.
Yeah.
I mean, no disrespect to other security network. The respect that I said to myself, MARKA, even if George Weah don't win this election, the next president that will come, whether it will be Cummins or it will be Boyka, it will be Monuba, right? They will keep the chief of staff. On a very serious, the respect Liberians have. Look, this flag here, man. The AFL over the past years, under Prince Johnson III, Liberians still have high regards for the army. And so the joint security, and I mean, it's good listening up to the Chief Justice yesterday, not the Chief Justice, but the Minister of Justice. The joint security, when you speak of the army, the country as a whole, the whole country, I say Monserrato alone, the regards Liberians hold for the army is still high. So maybe you are bosses from other security agencies and thing. You have to build that standard up, like the AFL. When you're an army man, that's an army man, puts fear in you.
Yes.
Because people can be, you say police, nobody afraid. You just say the police, nobody thinking about. Exactly. You say DEA,
and
NSA,
and we want the head of these institutions to instill serious neutrality in their officers.
Yes.
Officers should show some level of, in fact, they should show total neutrality. They should not show any. We know that even as a journalist, we have candidates that will vote for in this election. It is our democratic right.
Of course.
And security people do have a democratic right to vote for. So you have to exercise high level of professionalism to hide your political identity and show high level of neutrality in this process.
This is it.
Yes, because as a policeman, while you are trying to guard the process, you try to show a side.
But that's silent voter. These are the silent voters
then you spoil the whole thing. So we appeal to authorities in these security institutions that will be guarding the electoral process to ensure that their officers display high level of professionalism and remain neutral. Election, go and vote for who you are voting for, and don't do anything that will show your line in this election, especially the voting process. The Liberian people are depending on you You are the fourth line of keeping peace in the country. The Liberian people are depending on the joint security to ensure that the electoral process is safe, guided, and that we can come out with flying colors. This is our country. We don't have anywhere to go to.
Great. So we have to see Dr. Richardson coming up. But in the meantime, again, when I'm going to bed, MARKA, I sleep sound. Every night.
Yeah.
I sleep, I wake up sound. I'm owing to no party. After this event, I still remain as a journalist. And to my colleague in the media, it's a very crucial time for us.
Sure.
It's a very, very crucial time for us as journalists and as a country. Trust me. October 10th, go and vote and go home. Yeah. Some of you, yes, you should come to get your voting cards here, you know. You're making a crowd. That's why I say, I'm not moving a crowd until people go and vote. So nobody should feel like, yes, the presidency belongs to me until I bring people go and vote. See, you can had a press conference yesterday. And we will be having another YKL this morning. And YK press conference, the opposition, you need to listen to it. Yeah, maybe you're missing, or I can WhatsApp it to some of y'all. The man lashed at the two main oppositions.
Okay.
Well, he lashed at Joseph Boyka and he lashed at Alexander Benedict Cummings. Because people are not saying, but this guy is a funny guy. When Cummings is launching, you see Yeke there. When Boyka is launching, you see what? You see Yeke there. So the man make it clear now. He said, look, Liberian people will vote me. The two people, anybody they want to vote for, let them vote for. You see it? That's why I say, this election, you don't know the result until Elections Commission start to announce these results for you. The man play with Dillon. The man deal with Dillon. Y'all need to listen to that press conference with Yeke yesterday. Oh, yeah. The man said, the man can be calling me. So that tells you that no one have to vote, even George Weah, until the results start to come out. So some of you keeping the people voting cards, on election day, you give it to them. And the candidate they want to vote for, they will go and vote for that candidate. I mean, that's so you got to do this kind of press conference. I mean, so you say he's inconsistent. Oh, yeah, but when you bring in the crowd to you, he's not inconsistent there, right? Yeah, he one day so. And this is it. And he's telling your supporter, well, if you think Cummings have the better vision than Boyka, this is what you can say. If Cummings' vision is better than Joseph Boyka, then you go vote for Cummings. If you feel you want to give it to Joseph Boyka, go give it to Joseph Boyka. Like, yeah, girl. But meanwhile, for him, you should say a record. And he stopped there. He went in extension to say, the whole day you calling me, I gave 20 missed calls for him in a day.
They got one addict in the both mine and Don vernaculars to say, when let me strike, you cover your own head. And you know,
okay. But with the leg strike,
you cover your own head. Now why?
Yeah.
By yourself, we have to do my own. For the other two, you have to decide who got a better vision.
Well, that's why he said.
Yeah.
So the leg strike,
cover your own head.
Okay.
But I didn't like they will be, striking there. You can't cover my head.
No.
And I'm like, hey, you got it. So it means protecting yourself.
Protect yourself.
Yes.
I mean, this country, we shouldn't make the hit so deep, man. If this person is not supporting this other camp, don't go against them. Look, I want to say this. We want to say kudos to Musa Belete, right? We won't sit here to preach your party politics. So keep your personal feelings. I'm not here to tell Liberian who to go vote for. But read between the line. The person who is telling you this is what I want to do for your country for the next 6 years. From district to county to the presidency. This is it. That's why on election day, most of you will listen to us. Oh, yes. As we start to call results, there are some network already feeling buy into 100%. You listen to them. When they call a result, you won't trust it. And you want to listen to us. The Liberian people results will not be tampered with. If the Liberian people say, well, George need another 6 more years, you can tamper with it. So be it. Well, on the other hand, if they look around and say, well, Cummings have a better vision for this country, and you have Ale every day he says it. So be it. If the Liberians say Joseph Boyka, well, we'll set a record and make you president at once. You can push it, you can turn it around. If they look into it and say, well, we need another Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and bring on
Sarah Besler
Yenti, a lady who has worked with the UN, have a very good record. She worked in Nepal, Yemen. This country is very difficult to work with. You set a record. Parents molded by etc. etc. So let's pick a few calls that we anticipate.
Yeah,
we're ready,
ready.
Yes, yes.
Time. However, 0770-202-579. We must maintain the peace in the country. I was so saddened when I heard some people saying, well, we are trying to relocate, and no, we don't want that. We don't want that. Good morning.
Good morning, Marka. And let me say good morning to you. This is Alvin, and I want you from the South Africa, Mr. Johnson. Let me appreciate you. You continuously preaching peace. I think Liberia is all we have. After our daughter, there will always be Liberia, and will always remain Liberia. So, every well-meaning Liberian, please, desist from violence. It got nothing. For the 14 years, it didn't benefit anybody through violence. So, I think the Baraba is the right way, not the bullet.
Thank you. Great. I have journalist Joe Wonder. Joe Notois. Joe, morning.
Morning to the two of you, and thanks at least for the piece of message so far. You know, I just concluded article that had to do with whether the journalists should be re-examined and reorientated. What am I talking about? If you notice of late, most of us have worn party colors. Most of us use our platform to preach the propaganda of the political party, which of course it is not our role.
Mm-hmm.
We are journalists. Whether you like it or not, whether your bosses buy you car, give you money, my brother, this is a unique profession that requires that you remain neutral. You're talking about the police people. You're talking about the DEA, whoever they may be. But we as journalists, their party color showing here, we will cause problem for this nation. We should remain as twin brother. I hope you guys read the article. I mean, I quoted not association in terms of my research. Let us get to understand that the peace they're talking about, it greatly lies on you and myself here as journalists in this country. So I just talk to drum up my voice with your voices to tell our police, please, if they give you big car, they give you big house, please.
Jordan bring problem now.
Thank you, veteran.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good morning.
Yeah, brother, I'm so happy this morning to phone in. But I just want to add my voice to MARKA to say that this peace is first, this peace is last, this peace is to the end. There's no person in this country that is threatening this peace. We will not accept it. So I also want to say to you that you are talking about area of security threat. Of recent year of the scuffle with Wookie and the even lawmaker.
This was
I think we need to target the security threats too. And for you, I want you to also please share with us your experience when you contested in this country so that we can learn from your own personal experience as a journalist who contested in elections before.
Okay. I think that's a good one.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. You made your point. Good morning. Okay, now call us.
Okay, the message you said, you speak of Chima saying honorable, right? When I contested in district number 13 in 2018.
Okay.
In 2018, you know what happened? When the results, normally, that's why I say political parties, independent candidates, you should start to work on your war room. Some of you don't have a setup of a war room yet. You know when you're winning or you're losing it. And when the war room was reported and said, this candidate, Edward Papi Flomo, with all of the tally done, have won with 1,000 margin. I wasted no time. I made an official post. Why the other team say, well, we're satisfied, we should go for a recount. So, I mean, this will just come and go, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Good morning, Marka, and good morning to O'Neill.
Morning.
I am Marvin Holonet, meeting a coach from Nizo Junction. My parents here from Maryland, but something caught my attention this morning. I respect my brother Chimo. I hold him in high esteem. And it is a good thing for him to call on Waka and rejoicing to clarify their statement. But to say that when they step foot in people, that there will be a peaceful arrest, peaceful military arrest, I think then we're not pushing peace. Because by that statement alone, the other group can say, when this person come to our side, we will arrest them. And I think then we are dangerous of because it's a recipe for chaos. We all try, we are afraid. Because we know the past. Some of us tell them, go fire, nothing. Running in the body, we're naked. We know what we saw. So I think that statement from the third person in the country, I think he do have to reach out that statement. I hope he's listening. He will have to reach out that statement.
Okay, you made your point.
Damn it, I can't agree. Fire
Good
last
morning.
night. If you know, I'll tell you the closing argument.
Wait a minute,
They been fire last year. Yo, go ahead.
Good morning, go ahead.
Morning, Marka. Morning, O'Neill.
Morning.
Well, this is Abel Plaki. I'd like to begin from where the last caller took up from, and you guys led that to pass. For the speaker who's supposed to pass through Gaza and go to Maryland, passing through Africa and going to arresting people, this is unfortunate. Now, the speaker talking about threatening the peace. Philip Brown is traveling with President Weah and Barbara Chima. Philip Brown has threatened the peace and for chaos. And you guys don't talk about it. Barbara Chima is not talking about it. Then he's talking about Prince Johnson. Prince Johnson has made no threatening statement in this country. Parker has made no.
So which one we're not talking about now, Abel? Abel, which one we're not talking about now? So all of our energy, which one we're not talking about? That was Barbara Chambers. That was Barbara Chambers. You are discussing. Okay.
That's wrong. You got let out of park and you're pretty peace.
You see that? Liberia, when Abel go off the line, then I will respond to him. Now, Philip Brown. Okay. At least, thank you. Okay.
Okay, we'll look at that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yo.
Let me say good morning to my senior brother O'Neill's rival.
Okay,
Principal.
just briefly, please.
Marka, I care to ask the question before coming up with my point. Is it Baba Chima, the speaker of the 54th National Legislature, I guess, dropped the line?
Speak, my man.
I'm gonna go ahead, man.
I mean,
Don't waste our time,
country.
man.
So, I'm asking this question because we knew Baba Chima at the time during Manatari regime when he was vocal, he was there, quote unquote, for the masses, and this person sent me as the speaker of the 54th National Legislature, even to go in his home, he had to pass in another man's country. Then he there talking about the arrest for all of those parties. And I expect that you people.
My man, let it man go. Let it go. Look. I will start to get problem with some of you callers. Librarians who having serious problem. There are some networks, some of you will never call. But all what we do, Baba Chima just spoke. What would you do? Are you responding to him? Look, this is unfair to us, man.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely unfair. Amen. It's unfair to us. There are some network you'll never call, you'll never text. But we'll give you the opportunity. We are not politicians. Buffer Chima statement have not gone less than 45 minutes. And all what we have been doing, you finish condemning us already. This is so sad, man. We never sit on this network and preach your party politics. Have you listened to all discussing Joseph Boyka, what he said, like, bro, go down, there will be no country? Have you all saying about it? Probably you could speak out of different context. But this is politics. They analyze it a different way. That should stop the kind of thing, man. 58% or 70% of the media institution have gone parterized. Just stop it, man. Just stop it. Buffer I just spoke less than 35 minutes ago. Y'all can condemn it. It's a free ride we have Buffer going through. No, man, you don't do this, man. And some of y'all call our personal numbers. It will put you through. Well, look, we are speaking in thousands who are monitoring us and appreciate the kind of work we do every morning. We'll bring you Alexander Cummings preaching in the morning. We'll bring you George we are preaching in the morning. We're not going to vote for Liberians. They will make their own decision. Just stop it, man.
I don't know whether
Yeah,
we're
man.
getting
Yeah,
these
man. I think that our
people.
guest coming up. You should stop that kind of thing.
So
That's why I go into bed. I go to bed sound. I owe it to no party. We preach peace for the last 6-7 months on this network. Every morning, country fresh. Country fresh. And mind you, this is political season. Let's pick this call for Nimba. This guy is all the way from Saclay, PA. Been calling, and let me do justice to him. Good morning.
Good morning, my good friend and brother, Oni Ramos.
Good morning.
My name is Zona Emye. I'm calling from Nima, Saclay, Central Nima County.
You monitoring us by radio, right?
Directly.
Great.
And the entire country, as far as the southeast, listening to you people.
okay.
Because
Let's hope the Nima people hear. Hold on. The Nima people hear us every morning. We're not preaching party politics.
Oni, hello?
Go ahead.
Let me be fair to True FM. I've been listening to True FM from the day of early and up to present. Their radio station have been the best radio station ever in the Republic of Liberia. I'm very bold to say it because you always preach peace and you always preach to the truth to the people of Liberia. If others would say that you are silent over party, left of them, but we know we've been there the followers of your activities from the day of Party Honor to Mama Didi Lake and the rest of those guys, including you people, have been fed to the people providing information.
And Bobby, I'm going to take you off this page immediately. No, hold on. This is how we'll be going now back to back. I got people who love my way the presentation in the majority. I will take you off. You will not see posts. You will not see comment. You leave this immediately. Go ahead.
So let me continue. We condemn those statements from political leaders, especially in the ruling party and that of the Unity Party. It was first stated by Senator Johnson that if the election didn't go on their way, they will experience Arab Spring. The same party, the political party, the Standard Bureau, Joseph Yuma made similar statement. We condemn those statements and recently again, or just a minute from now, for Honorable Papa Timon, Speaker of the Republic of Liberia, saying such a diminished statement. We condemn those statements and we are saying to the Liberian people, reject those two political parties. Because these two political parties have led this country for the past 18 years. They have squandered the Liberal opportunity, they have made madness and they use the Liberal.
All right. Thank you so much. We have our guests in the studio here already. Thank you so much. At times we have to pop up because the Liberian people we're very hard to deal with. The country it needs serious deliverance. I'm surprised the Council of Churches said we're not feeling the presence more. I walk in the street. Some of you don't even know Joseph Boyka. Since 2 weeks ago, you know Ambassador Boyka sent for me to greet me. You keeping your personal feeling to talk nonsense on this network. Party politics will stay with the party politics. Buffer Chambers made a statement, right? They're all our effort, man. Anyway, yes, I agree seeing Yan and Dr. Richardson in there. I follow them so much on the social media. Yes,
let's move.
We'll get a briefing. Let's get a brief out. Yes, let me brief out with this song. Yeah, I have to brief out, man. Damn it, who's our party chairman now? The vibes will all come by. Let's get this song quickly. We'll come back. We'll have our guests in studio this morning.
This message comes to you from the National Elections Commission. Let your vote make a difference, because every vote counts. Vote wisely. Vote Liberia. It's up to you. When the votes are counted and the process done, everyone will have spoken, even the silent ones. There will be prosperity. There will be continuity. We will have solidarity. All of us in unity. It's up to you. My friend, it's up to you. My good friend, it's up to you. When you vote like me, it's up to you. Liberia has won. It's up to you. My friend, it's up to you. Liberia, it's up to you.
Anybody you vote for, Maka, it's up to you. You want to vote for Joe Weah, it's up now. That good music, girl. You want to vote for Zenon Coming, it's up to you. You want to vote for Joseph Boyka, it's up to you. But me as a journalist, I won't tell you what to do. Great. So we have our guest in studio this morning. I hope we capture them on camera shortly. Yes, right here on the True Breakfast Show, 9 to 6.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. Great seeing them. Yes, I have to get my people in studio, man. Capture them. Yes. Are you getting me? I guess they're hearing
someone
us.
Say,
Yes.
Someone say they're not hearing.
Yes. So
I think
yes, let's do something. Let's do something, man. Let's do something. Yes.
We shot the world back in 2005 where it just made so much sense. Don't matter who wins, as long as they are citizens. Now we be tested again. Young, old, women and men. They're like the land of liberty back then and now and forever to eternity. My friend, it's up to you. My good friend, it's up to you. When you both like me, it's up to you. Liberia has won. It's up to you. My friend,
Great, it's up to you. We have to appeal to Yeke. Yes, yes. At least we'll eat 10 minutes of his time.
Okay.
Yes. And of course, he's a honorable man in waiting, so you have to agree. That's it. Yeke, thank you so much. Great. We have his this morning. To get him in. Dr. Francis
Yes.
Richardson, a mother of 4 beautiful girls. So may God bless you, ladies, so much. Yes, an advocate for gender-based violence, and of course, Jacinda Martin. Wait, good morning. Welcome to the TBS. How are you doing this morning?
We're doing great. I'm doing great. My sister Yasini is also here with
Okay.
me. We want to just tell you thank you so much for welcoming us into your studio, and also thank you to the Liberian people for opening up the ears.
I mean, you have a lot of fans there. Dr. Richardson, I normally follow you online. It's great meeting you for the first time.
Thank you. It's an honor to meet you.
Great. Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Good to be home
How
again.
many days you've been in country?
Well, I got you on Friday morning, and Yasini came on
Sunday.
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 Okay. So Liberia concerned, why these our mothers, our sisters are back home just ahead of elections?
So starting with me, as you know, we were just here in June. We were here in December. We were here last June, the June before. When we're always here, gonna breathe so I can come home. So let me tell them home.
Okay.
All right. Let me tell them home. Okay. We strongly believe
Mhm.
this election is not about a political party. This election is not about a tribe. It's not about a country or about religion. This election is about the future of this country, about our daughters, about our mothers, about our sons, about what mothers who sell, who make farm to educate their children, hoping that their lives will be changed after they will find jobs, they will create their own family, and they will be able to give back to their community. But instead, they get papers and they use it as decoration, or they compete. Thousands of people compete for one job. We strongly believe that the hardest thing in this country is that is hidden. This country is very hard. It's the economy of this country
and the leadership of
and the leadership of this
it has
country.
been the
It has
leadership
been the leadership of this country
takes
because it
a
takes
visionary
a visionary
to
to
change
change a word
that
that
nobody
nobody else sees.
that
That
Liberian
Liberian people can come on and take the risk
and
and
travel
travel
where
where no Liberian generation have done before. If we can do this, and I know we can do this, all right, then we're ready to play prime time. That's why we're here. We're here to add our voices to your voice, to the voices that is threatening everything. Just
You heard me busting up. You heard me
work-
busting up.
exactly, we're working on that, and I want to say thank you. You know, when you want to advocate, even if you believe this is the right side. But you should always speak for the truth, regardless. Whoever is in the run or who's in the right. The truth should always be spoken. And you know, President George Bush once said, the press had responsibility to balance a nation, to grow a nation, or destroy a nation. So the people are listening to you. You have the right to save this nation, to speak truth, and let the people decide. In the end, you will have to sleep and live with the conscience. When you get up in the morning, the first thing you see in the mirror is you. Are you happy with that person? That's why we're here. We're here to add our voices, to tell our mothers, vote not for you, not for the dollar you receive, not for the not for the t-shirt. Vote for your daughters, for your sons, for yourself, so you can have people that will turn around and cover you with dignity when you do that.
Okay, Dr. Richardson, let's look at the, women and young people role in this election. The burden depends on them. On October 10th, they are the first ones who go on in the queues and go and wait to vote. Let's look at it.
Yes, it's been amazing to me to see so many young Liberian people. This is a young country, and we are speaking for the future of the Liberian people, the Liberian children. Many of them, Mr. Cummins wants to provide opportunities and optimism, opportunities that they don't have right now because of corruption, because people have stolen their future, because people have lied to them. And this is a new day. This is a new world. In this world, young people are the ones who are supposed to be doing things in countries, go around the world. Only in Africa we have older leaders. Okay? But if you look internationally, many of the leaders are young. Let's look at France. Our leader, the most recent leader, was a young man. Look at Obama. Okay? So those people have been very progressive, and we want the young people to have a voice in this country.
Great. The way of voting, again, any of you can come in with this one. What separate the candidates? We have plenty presidential candidates on the ballot box. People look at the vision. What do they look at? Go after the crowd.
So I heard you, and thank you so much for what you were speaking about. Make sure that someone has a vision. But I want to expand. I want to go in again, like you said. I'm going to talk to that we home here now. Let's talk about somebody who has the vision, but has a track record with the vision. I can have all the vision that I want. I can wake up in the morning and say, "Oh, I want to do this. I want to eat kesali and rice." Okay, but if I don't have a history of cooking kesali and rice or having rice in my home to eat, I won't be able to. I can visualize all day. So Mr. Cummins has a proven track record. He has taken money and made money out of the little that he had. So like other candidates, we have to ask about what have they done for Liberia? What have been their relationship with the truth? Some people talk about integrity and they say, "Oh, integrity is only what someone presents." Integrity is speaking the truth. What have you done for the Liberian people? If you come to us and tell us, "Oh, our parked car, or I was there, but I just sat there and nobody utilized me," then are you speaking the truth to the Liberian people? Are you going to speak the truth to the Liberian people when you're elected?
Well, unlike past elections, this one we've seen huge involvement of diaspora Liberians, and you want to say why?
So we also have a lot of stake here, and Liberians must understand this. They do understand this. In fact, I was on an international platform about a month ago where you have like different people from different countries and said to us, Liberians in the diaspora have a role to play here. All right, we send home over $500 million annually. Okay, remember now, our budget for the country is $500 million.
Yeah,
we send home collectively. We're talking about
$700 million now.
Yeah,
via Western Union, MoneyGram, Sandwave.
Yes, that is just what we transmit. That is documented.
Okay.
It's not what we bring home in our pocketbooks.
In the undercover.
And the undercover that we bring home. We're not talking about when people travel in, what we give to them to come and invest. We're not talking about that. So maybe we can if we calculate what we can say about $1 billion. all right, annually. So we have a stake. Let me say for me, I've been giving back since I was 17. I'm 53 years old. I'm going to retirement age. I will not be able to take care of my nephew and nieces anymore. I will not be able to take care of those homeschool fees I've paid in and out of college and cannot find a job. All right. So at this point, I have a lot to risk. And I'm telling you, if I, as a refugee, I am a refugee because that's not my country. What diaspora means scattered out of your country. That's what it means. It's not a cool word. We use it coolly, but it's not. It means we are not in our homeland. If I were in other people's country support my country, and when my country is supposed to be supporting me, there is the disconnect. That's what we're involved. We're also involved because we understand how nations are built, because we have traveled. We have seen other countries who have been where we have been and have changed due to the leadership that was in charge and their ability to transcend beyond where we're there. And because of that, we are involved because we see a man in the name of Alexander Cummings, who we are seeing leave as also refugee here in other people country and become a Nehemiah that the kings and the queens could listen to, and has returned to rebuild these walls. And we see the resistance, but we also see the allowances and the welcome and the warm, like you, especially for the young people. So we are here to say to our sons and daughters, we're here to say to our mothers and to our fathers, even to our fathers, you don't destroy our children. Give our children a chance.
People vote very differently in this country. I mean, for different reasons. You cannot talk about that. The start of voting in Liberia, I mean, it's a bit different.
That is correct. But let me say to all of us, in the United States where we live, people vote differently now. But they didn't vote differently then. They voted based on complexion. If you have blue eyes, brown and blonde hair, okay? But guess what? We have transitioned to where you have less than 30% of black people and elected a black man to lead us. We are elected a woman to lead us in 200 years. All right. So we've changed the dynamics. We change as we grow, especially, you know who made this possible? The young people and the women of the United States. Because if you look around all of the world, if you go to Europe, you go to even you come down to Ghana, to what do you call it, Kenya, the what do you call it, what is the gentleman name? J.J. Roberts. No, let me go to Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah was a young man when he led the Pan Africanist. Okay, a Pan Africanist. If you go to Kenya, the leader, okay, Jomo Kenyatta was a young man. When you go to most of the revolutionaries, I'm not talking about violence, but those who changed our environment, and I'm talking locally to us, they were all young people. So the power in Liberia is mostly in the young people here to transition our country because they are more idealistic, they are more, they're easily to take risk without considering to see what ahead, where most people don't see, and what we have to do again. I come back. Liberia must go where no other Liberian generation has gone before. When we can do this, then we're ready to change Liberia. You just spoke. You are not afraid to speak, and I think you're a young man. You may be, but you're a young man. You're young at heart, and you have seen the word, whether through television, through travel, or through reading, because you really don't have to leave where you are to be able to travel. The mind is the most powerful place you actually can venture out.
7 days to election. Let's look at your expectations.
I think that would be more in control to speak to that, because I was here in route here in flight when I was getting calls for T-shirts for the event that happened this weekend. And even I have group of people in the Johnsonville area who they make it over there. People were waiting for transportation. People were waiting for T-shirts. And majority of what happened here happened in Montserrado instead of all over the place. But at this point, we've given the information. You hosted us here in June. We have traveled the length and breadth of this country talking to people, talking to women. Listen, I am hopeful. I know no one will win up front 50% plus one. It is not
First
possible.
round.
Okay. It is not idealistic. It is not realistic. It is not practical. I know there will be second round, and I'm sure we will be in that second round. And the Liberian people in the end will make the decision. Because let me say this to you, O'Neill. This week we saw a young man who jumped out of a car naked. The international people, in fact, the people who sent it to me, they were not Liberians. Okay. A young Liberian man got lift, jump out of the car naked, and they recorded him naked. His brother is left in the car. And all Liberians who are being interviewed, they say, they're going to kill him. They're going to kill your brother not coming back. This is the mindset that we think our children are not safe. They're not safe to walk the street. They're not safe to go on the beach. They're not safe to go to the market. They're not even safe when they are at school. Then Liberians must decide differently. Because for a nation to be built, justice, even the Bible says in the book of Deuteronomy, the God said, seek justice that you will prosper in the land the Lord your God have given you. Justice to be the thing in the nation that does not justice, the lawless is never going to develop because people do stuff at will. But I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful based on what I saw this weekend. But like you say, we vote differently. But I think you, myself, and many people, the last 6 years, we have used it to educate our people. You know, education is not about getting a degree, but talking to our people, enlightening them so they can make the right decision. And
yeah, that Richardson, you following up with that 7 days to go. Liberian go to the ballot box.
Yes. And your question was, what are my expectations? You know, we are going to continue to speak to Liberian people door to door. That's why we're here. We're going to go village to village, town to town, house to house. We are going to continue to speak to them. And it doesn't end until the results come in. But what I saw on this past weekend, there were a lot of Liberians out there. I was here. I was at the finale of our campaigning at the ATS. There was a lot of Liberian young people out there. And Liberian people want change. They're tired. They are feeling a pinch. Your stomach tells you when you're hungry. Your mind tells you when, you know, you don't have a job. You know, you feel horrible. You have a low self-esteem when you don't have a purpose. You know, you just wake up in the morning and you just here. You don't have a purposeful life. All right. So Liberian people, they don't choose. They know what they want. And so I feel like they're going to make the right decision. They are going to vote on issues. They are not just going to vote to say because, you know, I know you, my uncle, or somebody told me to vote for you. They are very, very aware as to what is going on in this country to them. They know their future. This is the greatest thing that ever happened to us is the social media. You know, our young people now can go on social media and see other parts of the world and or ask questions, which they've been asking me, why is our country not developed? Other places are no different than other Liberians, or other Africans are no different than Liberians. But why is our country is the way it is? Because we have misused our resources, and they no longer want to do that. Our young people want to be very strong. Okay, they want to vote on issues as opposed to tribalism, as opposed to family relationship, as opposed to religion, and all of those things.
Yes, but I think because of time, we're squeezing of the time. We're anticipated in 8 o'clock, so we'll pick a few calls up. I'm getting a lot of text messages saying I'm great seeing. For the first time on Real TV, it's great. Welcome. When will you visit district number 10? Okay, welcome back. That's a Richard saying, hope your message resonated well. Different country, different people. Oh.
Different country,
a few calls. Yeah, each days of voting now. That's why the person said different country, different style of voting.
Well, yeah, we know that.
0770-202-579, 0770-202-579.
Let's pick this call from all the way in Nima County. This guy, everybody wants to see me in that Nima. Good morning. Yeah. Oh, she ran your sign, Nima?
Don't everything. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
along with the political leader and Zana Benedict Kumi. For
Yes.
us, we have already booked our ticket in the second round. We have been
Thank
elected in
you.
the election, and no one can win the election first one. For all DPP and Zana Kumi, we are in the second round. And
Thank you.
Finally, we decide who will take this country for the next 6 years. And
Thank-
Zana Kumi is the person that will take this country to the next 6 years that will transform this.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's pick up Kenneth Noah. Kenneth, morning.
Morning, how are you, Oni? How you doing?
Morning.
Yeah, morning to our dynamic prices in studio. Okay, I've been trying to call you this morning concerning about this peace situation we are talking about. The two major political parties, quote unquote major political parties, have threatened Nigeria. So what we are now is a party that is so peaceful, that is going for issue that has Liberia at heart. That's the party that Liberia is going to vote for. If you look at the story of the two mothers in the Bible, during the day of
Yes, Peter. Kenneth, we don't have much time, please.
Let me tell Liberia, let me speak to their conscience this morning, because we are coming to a crucial time, and politics is the way forward. So I want to tell you, thank you very much, and those are in the studio, thank you, and keep on talking to Liberian Post to take a better decision. Thank you.
Great. So because of the time, I mean, we will do more calls. Thank you so much. Yes, Yike, we're back. Yeah. So Dag and yeah, both of you can use the next 4 minutes, and you head to Bone County, and that of Nima County in the coming days. Yes, it's all yours.
So, Liberians, we're very grateful and thankful that you were able to listen to us. But this is a very, very crucial time in our history. We have to make a huge, major decision. And let your decision be about our country, about future, about yourself, about the generation to come. Make a decision about somebody which does not only have a vision, but someone with a history of turning your vision into reality, into something that you can see, into something that you can touch, into something that you can feel. Don't let anybody come and talk to you, say, oh, I was in government for, government for the 2 years, 50 years. But what have you done for Liberia? That's the question that we have to ask. Liberians, we're thankful, happy, and you continue to open your ears to us, and we'll see you on the campaign trail. We're still campaigning.
Thank you. It's great to be here again with my sister, Dr. Richardson. We want to say thank you again to the Liberian people. Follow us. We documented that we're here. We're on 11 p.m. Liberian time on Facebook, on our page, now on our now on follow us if you want to get more information. We will also be live tonight though on Second Thought. But we look forward to you making decisions. Your children and their children. We look forward to you doing that, like David did for Solomon. Planning and leaving all his to Solomon so he can build the temple. It is our time. God was taking down the country to rebuild this country, to rebuild the country. It would take all of us. It would take us, the whole people, set it back, and creating a place for the young people. Take the vision, how to build a new Liberia. Liberia is so needed, so needed. So to our mothers, and to our young people, this is your time. This is not a time for anybody. But it is you, a leader that will change your life and the livelihood of your children. Thank you so much, O'Neill, and the rest of the team for having us today.
Okay. We also want to thank the establishment for having us. You're so gracious to us every time we come. We're just happy that you continue to let our voices be heard. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much for coming. They're being our guest here. They are members of the ANC here talking about the upcoming elections and chances of Mr. Alexander Cummings becoming the president of the country. So we're taking a short break and we'll come back with TBS on 296 from 1FM. Let's take this short break to be right back here on the TBS.
Oh, I got y'all. Use 20% off all food prices. I got you. Second lawyer, I you see my power hopefully, I get him out. Brand new sortie.
We have the best deals, offers, and promos. Purchase from any of our stores and POS around the country and enjoy the best mobile coverage certified by Ookla. Second time in a row.
Brings you closer to what matters.
Orange.
Raptor, fast-speed internet, and forever data pass. I have no excuse to not get one Raptor in my heart.
And most of the time we'll be struggling, especially with the last name. And guess what? It's my kinsman, but I'm always struggling with the last name. Yeah, so on you.
Tuesday, and of course, I just had a great brief.
I know.
Yeah, the call I received. In fact, I received a call from chairman of the Unity Party. He said, "Oh, it's not telling this thing. We know we still remain as journalists." Yes, great. So we have in studio this morning one of it's a formidable force in the district. In fact, from his launch we saw a couple of days ago. Yeke Sekwe, I hope I got it. Sekwe. Like Kingsman, there, I got confused.
Oh, Sekwe.
Sekwe. Yes, Yeke Sekwe. An independent candidate in district. And good morning to you. Welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Good morning, Oni, and good morning to the Children family this morning. And good morning to the Liberians on the sound of my voice this morning.
How is District 10?
Our District 10 is doing well, very good. We are really doing okay. And District 10, we are fine.
Okay, great. You can introduce yourself, benefit or listen audience, those who monitoring you.
My name is Yeke Sekwe, a son of Nimba. I'm from Nimba County. My mother is from Lofa County. My father is from Nimba County. I'm a resident of this university, specifically the Peace Island community, where I serve as community chairman.
Okay.
Now, going to 2 years. and a businessman, and the next representative of district number 10.
Very sure about that.
Just feel this.
How well you know about District 10? I mean, a lot of people know about the box. How well you understand District?
I've been living District 10 from 2012 up to now.
2012.
Yes,
Okay.
it's where I have all of my investment, specifically on the Peace Island community. It's based upon the way we know the district. We overwhelmingly won as community chairman 9,000 plus votes in my community since 2 years ago.
Okay.
And all those who went on my ticket, first of its kind in history of our community, those that have put their hands up, all of them won with me, 13 persons. So
On your community ticket?
Yes. So I've been referred to as the Peace Island Babu Bear.
Okay. I see.
So we know the district very well. The reason you see the wave of the young people, our mothers, opinion leaders going to our direction is because we have lived there, we understand their problem, and we know them better.
How the decision came about, and Sikwe, one of these days, from community level, now you're going to contest on the representative seat. How the decision came about?
First,
a difficult one?
Firstly, in my whole life, in my whole entire life, I was never thinking of entering into politics. Never. So when I was living in the community, based upon our engagement into action with the young people, they came to me and said, "Oh, since 2017, we're going to contest for the representative. We'll make sure we support you." I told them I was not prepared and ready. And in fact, I don't want to participate in politics. I'm a businessman. Everybody in the country knows that. So I don't want to involve myself in politics. So they kept embarrassing me after 2023 community election. Was coming and they said, "Oh, we're going to contest for community election." I said, "I'm not interested." And they kept embarrassing me, and they went to my wife. They went to some opinion leader who they know I can listen to them, and they convinced them. They call me. So when they call me, they said, 2023 we to contest.
In 2020?
Yes.
Okay.
It's 2020. They said it to me in 2020.
That was 2 years ago.
Yes, 2020 they said to me again after they told me in 2017 and I refused. 2020 they said we want to contest to be our next representative because the guy that we trusted and voted for has failed us. All he's on is insulting, and today our district has nothing to benefit.
You mean Yakena?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I told them that if what they say they are sincere, let me first start with the community leadership. Since the community leadership was in sight. So we went through the process. They said, "Okay, let's give it a try." And they incubed about 200 votes. And I got 9,000 plus.
9,000?
Yes. Yeah, the election was like a presidential election in the history of Liberia, community election. And we overwhelmingly won. We won the election. We promised the women during the election campaign time. We helped them with our money to do about $3 million to do microfinance, free for them. We electrify Peace Island. We do 10 tangible projects in the 10 blocks. We did that in 6 months.
Some of your dream.
Yes.
You electrify the entire
Peace Island community. And right now we
so if I go there at night,
I send somebody now in Peace Island, in Terho, in Gaytown, in Transformer.
That's what you have done.
In Basso Town, and the list Dekwekon. We have electrified all those communities we are naming. Not just electrification with tangible projects as community chairman. Across District 10.
The Peace Island is not District 10.
Yes, we are giving up more than $3 million. We are giving up to almost $37 million microfinance. Go to all the community. Just go to the market, the two market.
So, Sikwe, I was asking.
Take your microphone to them.
Okay, you give the $3 million already.
Yeah.
Like
not $3 million, we have given up to $30 million
$30
across the street, but particularly $3.8 million in Peace Island community that are preserved over our community.
So Peace Island alone, I mean, probably may have the hands full between the district, but that alone is not District 10. What about the Congo Town?
Remember, I'm a community chairman, more besides that I connect to my people. I live in a slum community. I'm a slum community leader. I understand why it means to go to bed with no food. I understand why it means to sleep in a place where when rain fall, you will have no sleep. I live in one of the slum community, which is Peace Island community. I understand the people problem. You see me listening some of our tangibles in the very communities because we've been working with them. We'll continue to work with them. I can assure you, nobody can beat me in Dekwekon, nobody can beat me in Deho, nobody can beat me in Transform. Nobody can beat me.
Why you depending on so yes
because of our mark and the relationship we got with the people there. Only robbers, our launching, by spending 30,000 person as an independent candidate with no presidential or aspiring endorsement, no people in the local party we endorsed, and what we did on our launching program, nobody was doing the mountain. Why do I say so? The president of the Republic of Liberia was coming from the General United Nations Summit.
Okay.
He was in town, the citizens was outside that day, and coupled with a series of rain that day. Stay, we achieve our goal. Watch out for my closing, which is the 8th.
But you closing?
I'm closing on the 8th.
CNC is closing the same day.
Well, I'm independent candidate.
They'll take off the crowd.
Don't worry. I say I'm my own. I say I'm a sincere supporter.
So I was saying, the Peace Island is not just the whole district that you have part of the old rebel, the 540, the Congo town. Yeah.
Chibok, nobody can defeat me in Chibok because I got more impact in Chibok than any other person there. Winning a place does not mean that you can win a place.
Is that a scare tactic you're putting out?
It's not.
That's why you had a huge turnout.
Only you take your microphone.
You had a huge turnout on your rally. It's not a scare tactic now. You put in the opponent.
No, only take your microphone to the people. Take your microphone. If it requires us to sponsor it, we are prepared to do that. So you can know the real hard truth. It's not about scare tactics. It's about how we have lived with our people, our impact as a community chairman, and as an emerging leader of district number 10, the way we live with the people. We have the highest scholarship in district number 10. Just please, I don't have to on that.
How long you been doing it?
I've been doing it from 2019.
What's the vision for that district? I mean, having said all of that, District 10, I'm trying to go through the database. Yes.
People see us universal, but it's not universal. Because you want loose talk always a representative. That's all.
No, I don't want to distract you, but let's look at your vision for that district. If they like to ask the next lawmaker, what's your vision for the district?
Thank you very much. The first thing here is district number 10. Just Pisane alone. Let me use Pisane on case study. Pisane approximately has 100,000 inhabitants. Today, the community does not even have a single 2-bedroom clinic. People die from common diseases because they don't have money to go to the GP or the Catholic. I, as a representative, I will ensure before national government can come. Let me say this to you, Oni. The guys make a lot of money. In the midst of this high economy, they want to take home $15,000, and everything you say to the people is your responsibility. Is not to be a hospital. When your laws that you are making order is not impacting them, you say my responsibility is to make law. Is to make law. What has been the impact of the law you make within your community? Income is around 8,000. It's false. It's false. It's misleading. It's malicious. So, how can I be making such a money? And all I can say is with your national government. So, in case, assuming but I am meeting national government does not come to your district in the 6 years, it means your people will live in abject poverty. There'll be no school. There'll be no clinic. Especially when district number 10 is 85% slum community. Are you telling me you'll be waiting on government to come? The government has a lot of priorities. We will ensure as a representative, not January taking office, upon our winning next week, I will call the press.
You sure about winning?
I will call. I'm very, very sure.
So let me take you to your database. This is Monserrado County.
I can give you
electoral district. You have 57,119 registrants. Those who want to vote. 57,000. So you put it up. You say you got 30,000. I mean, then of course, until people go to the bottom.
Don't worry. Don't worry. That election will win. That election with not more than 25,000 votes. Trust me. Trust me. I control the electoral. I control the electoral college of district number 10.
It's a scare tactic.
It's where I control. Only I control my community ratio almost 12,000 votes.
Peace Island.
Yes. Peace Island had 3 different areas, 4 different areas.
Okay.
The Peace Island had to do that again in the Children's School. They cross the road to Susanberry, London community. And all the places you put their vote together, it's almost 20,000 votes.
57,000 registrants.
Yeah.
I mean, going back to this, Yike.
So and I control the electoral college. The community that make decision that the community that when they come out to say yes, we're going this side is where I presiding over as a community chairman.
Which kind of thing of fear in you that when you goes to bed, you have some sleepless night. This kind of this person I'm worrying about.
No,
Gonna give me
I will have a very distant second. I worry about nobody. I'll have a very distant
the
second.
incumbent.
You sound overly confident.
Anybody who will come second to me will be distant. I don't know who will come second to me, but I know I will be the first person.
The incumbent.
I don't know about the incumbent. I know there will be second person to me.
So you mentioned the issue of healthcare.
So my mission is to build the Peace Island Medical Center.
Okay.
Not taking office upon winning election.
Okay.
My intention is to start a multilateral high school in the Peace Island community, the Gaetan community.
Will it be for the public or
for the public? I'm building on a public. I'm building this on a public land. The school already, the existing Gaetan public school, will revamp it and ensure it, improve it. We don't need to go do anything other than what is already existing. The Peace Island public school will be an elementary school where the football field is. We'll relocate the football field and we'll build a real multilateral high school morning to afternoon. Afternoon, we'll have a vocational and technical institute.
Okay. So healthcare and education is a priority.
Yes, women empowerment.
Empower the women.
Everywhere you go. The reason we are giving this amount I call here to the people is you see single mothers in the slum community. Some of our fathers will go and get the woman and they will born 10, 15 children in the end because of the hardship in the country. They are not doing anything. At the end of the day, the mother takes the liability. So we will improve on the already existing program we have to ensure our mothers are empowered. Youth empowerment again as well. Now if you go to my yard now, you see almost 10 keke parking that we just put together.
What for?
I have the higher motorbike on traffic right now.
Okay.
The motorbike will bounce from SAR 850 and we go to the bus for 950. Because
work and pay.
Yes, just to be able to help their family.
Okay.
So we have 50 people, 1,000 days, 50,000. In 3 days, we buy another motorbike for other people. I'm not doing it I'm doing a different business and my family living on.
So you're going as an independent candidate. Some link you to the CDC. Some say you are the godson from Jeremiah Cohn. Does that disturb you politically?
No.
Initially, this pop or how the godson of Jeremiah Cohn shall back up from elections. How does that play on?
Even if you bring the election 2 years before or after, I will never back off.
Okay.
The election in District number 10 is not about your godfather. Who am I backing off for in the first place? This man who does not have no traditional values, comes from the Christian norms. And you have somebody who insults everybody as a traditional son who was taught to respect elders and leaders. Am I backing for a man who is a loose talker who insults everybody regardless of the age, the sex, and the man, whether from a religious standpoint, he insults everybody in the country. The sitting president, am I backing up for a man who an immoral man? It's not possible. I said to my father that even if 10 years from now, I will never back off. It's not about backing, it's about who you're backing up for. So my chair will be saying that you had the opportunity to be and you back off for somebody who insulting the video all around the place. They made video for insulting everybody all around the place. Then my daughter will come to my and say, Daddy, you back off for this kind of character, it will never happen. Not even in this world. So I could not back off. I told him. I said it's about my community. It's about my community. It's about my people. It's about my district. It's not about somebody. What has been this man impact in the community he lives in, the Gaetan community?
Have you said to him one-on-one, perhaps? You've been doing extremely
I
well.
started with him one-on-one.
And share your vision.
Share my vision.
This is what we should do for the district.
I said it. I said, I'm using it as a case study. You build full government school. You build a hospital. You build farm markets for people. You invested $10 million into microfinance and provided scholarship for other people that when they did medicine out of country, they did masters and everything. That is what is required of a real representative. Because of that, you were elected the second time, and you later on begin senator. Why should I back up for this man? Why can he pinpoint?
Ask you to back up.
Yes.
You mean your godfather?
Yes.
Senator Kun said,
Yes.
Yes. I want you to back up, please,
Yes.
in the interest of party politics. Can you back up?
Yes. He said that to me.
And you said,
Now one to yes. Only I'm a married man, very responsible young man, grown up young man.
They won't make decisions.
I make decisions. Every decision I made today, it had negative or positive effect on my family life. Now it's life.
Political decisions. He's your godfather. You
Yeah.
can listen to him and say, well,
I listen to him, I go his way.
Contest.
I go his way. Because I listen to him, I'm a peaceful young guy. This man read me, took me from nowhere and brought me to prominence. Because I always support
you couldn't pay back him politically.
I'm paying back to him today, even though one of the support against me from the party and wherever, I'm still supporting him. The whole country knows that.
Even people in the UP don't like you.
They have endorsed, the Union Party has endorsed the talking talk. So they are not supporting me, but we still support the agenda.
They claim you are from the CDC.
The only person will say I'm on CDC. This is what they're forgetting to know. I do not have any alignment with the CDC, and neither the ANC. But Chairman Bilede is my big brother, who I see as a role model to me. He's a businessman. I learn a lot of things from him. Yeah. So does that mean I'm aligned with ANC?
Or the Liberty Party?
Yes. Thomas Fowler, who is a big brother too.
So you just link everywhere now.
Yes.
You just link everywhere. This is what the problem is. I'm understanding what the problem is.
I got friends all.
Okay, you see Musa Bilede as a role model, Thomas Fowler, Jeremiah Kun. Okay, so the CDC.
So Thomas Fowler is in CDC.
Okay.
So when they see my alignment with Fowler, they say, man, that's sedition.
Okay.
They see my alignment with Chairman Bilede. I got plenty enough photo with Chairman Bilede on numerous occasions. Yeah. So I say, oh, they mean ANC man. Are you kidding me? We are Liberians. We're from Party A, Party B. We do not have CPP Liberians, Sedition Liberians, Union Partisan Liberians. We have Liberians. This election will pass, we will stay with me. And what they forget to know is I'm a businessman.
You're a businessman.
Yes. I got permanent interest.
I was just about to ask the kind of investment you are making across this region. And someone would say, but I mean, what are your sources of income?
I'm the higher importer of dead rice in this country. I'm the higher importer of the million water machine. And a solar light in this country, I'm the higher importer of solar lights, solar system, jerseys, every business I'm the highest. Come to my warehouse right after the show, come to my warehouse. In fact, you will feel that
you pay lawful revenue to go.
Pay taxes to go. In fact, one of my containers will soon be passing to go to Japan to go offload. We is motor bag my own brand, the YSU motor.
The district aware that you're a businessman.
Everybody knows that. Everybody. I got stores, warehouses in the district.
We thank you so much for that answer because obviously,
so what
in fact, the whole system in the studio, you want me to input, I can input it for you.
It's okay.
My next question to you is that we don't studies, we recognize, realize that District 10 is one of the tension park districts. What do you have to say when it comes to the issue of electoral violence?
For me, I'm a very peaceful young guy. In the whole election in District 10, I'm the most peaceful candidate. While I was launching, the guy who comes from one of the party attacked some of my girls, and they want us to retaliate, and I said no, because this is just a moment. It will be passing. Liberia is all we have. Some of us have a major investment in this country. Right now, my house is in peace. Anything happen, they could run there and do something. We got already bad people who are among us. So if you encourage, at the end of the day, my children, my family, right here in peace, I'll be a victim of it. But the person who is the major person who is advocating for the family, who is the representative, none of the children are in this country. That's what I was just saying to a group of young people. I said, don't let this man use you. This man children in Dubai. He's the president of Dubai. He got a horse there that I know about. That he made on the radio. No. So he said, I'll go in the bush, because he know that only one in this country. There's a man that a mother, a father, a brother, no one supporting and endorse another candidate. So meaning you can see the split within the family. So he doesn't really have time as to what happened?
In the district.
What happened to them?
Okay.
So he will be encouraging violence because he know he cannot win this election again. So everything you hear from him is, I'll go in the bush.
Do you also have a candidate supported by Cuban?
Yeah, that's the least candidate in the race.
Okay.
You saying that?
That's the very least
They
candidate.
were pleased that a lot of citizens, even from different districts, came there and registered.
Let me tell you, one of my highest support base in the district are unipartisan citizens. Let me be clear with you.
Okay.
The highest support base are citizens and unity partisans. The issue of decision number 10 is beyond party line. It's about personal relationship, personal interaction. What you've been doing, what has been your role in a great community. It's above party. Any party person you to feel.
Great. So we cut out of time. I'm seeing another candidate out there. We're in the last verse now. Saturday I'll have
7 days ago.
Yeah, 7 days ago. Saturday, Sunday, I'll have an exclusive called The Last Shot. Yeah, Saturdays and Sunday we'll have the
Next
last
week,
shot.
And
the ballot
after
as a representative.
Thursday,
Uh-huh.
right after Tuesday.
Okay.
I'll be okay.
So if you concede this feed, you congratulate the candidate. If it's charisma,
I'll get,
if you concede defeat, yeah.
If the process be free, fair, and transparent, I'll be the first person.
You'll have your pool washer. So are you thinking about free, fair, and transparent? Your pool washer will be there.
I'm saying this because we are all human beings, only. And this generation, we could to be manipulated of a lot of things. So I'm not in error by saying it. I know I trust the process, but trust me.
You trust the process. Go into it.
When I trust
If you understand, go by the neck or go to the Supreme
I trust the process, and I will not be going to the Supreme Court. Okay. They will be going to the Supreme Court.
Oh, okay. Because you're winning.
But there's nobody will go to the Supreme Court because I will convincingly win.
They'll ask for a recount.
20,000. He saw the election between Thomas Farah and that was the, he saw North there.
That was the majority.
No North can be there.
Okay. We'll wait to see. 7 days to go. On Saturday and Sunday, we'll have the last shot. Yes. The last shot special edition. Truth effort will call the last shot with Onu and MARKA. The last shot. Yes. Great. Let's get the lines because Capital will close on Sunday. 0770153265. Yes, Sikwe is with us, district number 10 representative candidate. Yes, he's live on the show with us this morning.
Can I take the first call?
Yes.
We have you guys here this morning. Yeah. Good morning.
Well, good morning, man. Only Robert, and that I want you to get. When I like Bolafale, I do speak to you to district number 4, Montreal County. If you manage speaking, I quite admire the studio guests for the levels of information trying to give to the public because, mind you, we have here in the media outlet that this guy is found to be, or he seems to be one of the madam in that district who tried to put a lot of violence, but based on his utterances and engagement with the public this morning, he found to be one of the most respectful.
That's why it's good to come out and talk.
I believe that it will show the levels of things to provide peace in that district. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Pastor Bankwa, calling from East Island. And I just want to respond to some of the misinformation that people get in the public.
In terms of what?
Okay, first is you talk about the Yoruba. I think they are similar. These are men who get young guys in the community, intoxicated with alcohol, and then they just move around in a car.
So what's the issue now? What's the issue?
Yes.
It's a fact. It's four on the things that knows that.
Okay, no problem. Good morning.
But you say you want to
respond
to the myth. Then you say
you want to respond to information and provided. Talk about intoxication. Good morning. Go ahead.
Good morning, Martha. Good morning with you. And let me say good morning to the incoming representative of the show, myself with UP50. This is Papa Tiller. Okay. Well, the Honorable legislature, the citizens of the state have resolved on the 10th of October, Honorable Yeki Sekou will be elected based on his tacticals in the district. So I want to say, Honorable Yeki Sekou, do not worry, all is over. Now, this is your time. We'll be sure well.
Okay, let's do 2 more calls. We'll go.
Yeah, 2 more.
Yeah, 2 more. Go.
2 more call, yeah.
Okay, so if you don't have a call, this is a follow-up question. You spoke about the land where you believe this public school. That land belongs to somebody. It's a community land or what?
Thank you.
If a land building that is a serious problem in our country.
For Peace Island in particular, I bought a land already. Nobody owns the Peace Island. It's a government place. But we can, for us, for me in particular, where I built my house, I bought a place $9,000 because there must be difference between the masses and the leader. And leadership comes with responsibility. There should be something notable of you that people must see, your light must reflect. So for Peace Island, we already have an existing public school built by the late Julius Flourish Baron, may so rest in peace. But we use as an elementary school, improve it. Where the football fee is, the road pass and the fee is
that fee belongs to the community.
So it's not something that can. I use fabulous school places. So what we intend to do is to relocate the fee. We already gonna place a swamp or wetland where we will need 100 children or there, of course, $8,000 to fill it. Then we can use it.
But you have fast tracking like that.
Well, I know I did all my assessment into real estate. I did all my assessment long time.
Will you still continue development if you don't win the elections?
I started development when I was not represented. I live in that community. I'm being one of the biggest mega projects right now in the Slum community. 8-story building hotel.
In the district.
8-story building hotel right now.
In the
we are going to in my community. Peace Island is a slum community. Peace Island.
What about Oral?
I got provided
in terms of the district for those who reside in the district.
I got overwhelming support across the Mountain. The people you saw are not just people. There are people from all over the district. That will respond to the young guy who I don't know what I am about as such. You said you want to deal with some of the myth, and you came and said about young people that being intoxicated. I just laugh. Why do I laugh? Somebody who is of age, assuming for now a meeting that Oni gets out from the studio here and drink his liquor and get him a car, does that mean that I am the one making Oni strong? And what is he saying? He's lying. I thought you would say yes. He said he elected for Peace Island is false. He gave loan to the children of Peace Island is false. I have the higher employment there. My company that runs the JK Energy Power. I have a person 96 employee. I've been working with Alpha TND, Weekends, MBH, helping a lot of young people, my youth empowerment and the scholarship. Come on and say this is false. But to say, oh, young people, I don't know. But anyway, the resemble their father.
You're a politician now. You have
I know.
Skin.
I don't have issue with
you have a thick skin now.
Who is father? They're talking to. I don't even know who is talking to. I'll call representative. What?
As you close up in 2 minutes.
So let me say thank you to Odi Roberts and thank you to my brother, my kinsman, my Nima brother.
Is it next week will be announced?
Next week, yeah. I'll be here. Tuesday, I'll pay for it. This one you invited me. Now I'll be paying for 2 hours and to be relay in Nima on the Tuesday.
The policy to use
yes.
Okay.
I will be the youngest representing Parliament comes Tuesday. Or I'll be elected. Trust me. How old are you? I'm 30.
Maybe young. Very. I mean, yes. I mean, younger than liability.
Yes. So I'm happy to be here. I was always be happy to come on the Truth FM. This is our radio station, as far as I'm concerned. This is our radio station.
This is all.
This is the Nimas people's radio station. I'm happy to be here, and I want to urge the people of the nation to undecided and the other guys on the other side. Don't waste your vote. It's never too late. Come on Tuesday, go and vote number 14. We are
on the ballot
on
box.
14 on the ballot box.
How you know
I was
that
born
number?
the 5th. The 9 on the 5th. He put the 9 and 5th together. 14. If you spell my full name,
14
at
right there.
14.
Correct.
So the people not drinking, you put me on 14. It was right. So come Tuesday, vote number 14. I'm the only person with a cap on my
Yeah,
head.
you wear 14 in the
Vote for
national team
leadership of
jersey.
trust.
Yeah.
Vote for dedicated young people. Vote for somebody who have been tested and proven. Vote not on the basis of party mandate. Vote not on the basis of region of tribes. Vote on the basis of the interest of Liberia. What the person killed or doing, what the person has done, and what the person will do. We are closing our campaign on Sunday, the 8th of October, 2023. We begin with our outdoor program and conclude with our candle march, which is the pre-Valerie march in the Peace Island community. We're bringing about 10,000 people outside. Trusted voters, 10,000 voters from the project leadership and leadership. Do you know how I did my structure? I got almost 7,000 in my structure. In one chat, when we say measure to the wow. So I'm already 12, 15,000 votes ahead of everybody.
So the way you close with Musa Dolete, Thomas Fala, Jeremiah Combs, so for the presidency.
I'm voting for GMB. Okay. So save your breath.
Okay, anyway.
My father,
no I just
don't forget Oni. Don't
very...
forget GMB is my uncle.
Okay.
My mother comes from.
Then your godfather said back off.
And
refuse to back
no,
off.
It's not about godfather backing off. It's about doing the right thing for your country and your community.
And leave it for my sake. He said,
it was not for
in the morning when I wake up, I'll think about it.
Yes, and I went out and consulted my family, and they said no.
Great.
I'm a grown-up man who make decisions on my own. I respect him. He's my father.
So we address you as honorable next week.
Yes, thank you.
Let's get a brief up. Super Mobile District 3 already in the building. It's a true breakfast show. Saturdays and Sunday we'll have the last shot, special edition on the radio. Let's get a break. We'll be right back.
Starting today. Why not have a little more fun? Why not use money this easily? Why not get even closer to family? Why not work how you've always wanted? Fun, money, family, work. No network keeps you connected to it all, quite like Orange. It's all about what matters to you. Orange. Starting today. Why not have a little more fun?
One of the lead candidates in District Number 3, Montserrado County, 7 days to election, and we have him here this morning. Chief, it's a pleasure to have you again. Okay. You look a little bit stressed. Are you?
Oh, no.
I thought the campaign is getting tough.
No. I think we did our work, and we are sure.
That is good. So, how is the district? How are you this morning?
Oh, District 3 is good, and our people are all like trying to mobilize to make sure we get the number, and we are doing good.
It's great. So what stage are we now with the campaign activities? Have you officially launched?
Oh, we did that, and we produced the largest number
Okay.
compared to any other candidate in the race.
Wow. Okay. So what's the feedback from the launch?
The feedback is that what we gather is today, I believe, now intangible. When you work, it pays a lot, and most often our people believe in seeing your and not just the talking. So we have work, and we believe that our work has showing us the number.
So following your launch the last time, I listened to somebody, some part of District 3, they said, oh, he brought many people out, but we saw him, giving money to people, giving t-shirts for people to come out. What can you say to that?
I think I'm more impressed, if people say that, because I imagine we have roughly about 47,000 registrant elected people who are going to vote, electorates, and we have to convince them. So if you tell me that, then if I'm giving money to people, then it means I have a lot of money. I'm a millionaire, but I think I'm not using money. It is the work that we are doing that convince our people. As it relates to other people saying that we are taking people from other areas, that's not true. I think most of our truck, we were here doing the voter registration. We told people to take truck from other communities. So it is a same group that are coming over to us and say, look, we have seen your work and we are listening to people in your district, so we're going to vote you.
Well, when we did previous interviews, you sounded confident. What is your level of confidence right now, considering that we've gone through the launch of the campaign? Other people are launching across the district. You're listening to the various speeches, and yes, 7 days to go. Let's hear you.
MARKA, trust me, I'm my own brother. I can tell you, come October 10, by 10 o'clock, we will be announced the winner.
Wow.
I'm sure of that.
So let's look at some of the things you've done that you think, because you keep emphasizing that your work have convinced the people. Let's look at some of the work.
Yeah, over the time, like the Cuban did 2017, he just flew with our role. We call it a quick impact project. Something that is not concrete, something that is not guaranteed for our people is not a project. We call that quick impact project. But what we did, we tried to look at the most difficult portion of the role. So we casted most of the area that we buy. And you can just imagine in one community, we use 150 bags of cement. That's to like build a house. So we did that. We did that in Morrissey Farm. We did that in Nizo. We did that in the Christian community. We did that in Coastal Hill. I went to the Capital Road.
I know the Capital Road.
Church. Yeah, we did that. Identical road just a few weeks ago.
Okay.
So we did a lot of bridges. We also planted solar light that they brought down. But
you brought all of them down?
Yeah, of course. And we had some of those people arrested. They were all from the camp of the Cuban on Bashir. I think it was very barbaric. It was evil. Because even if you were not win, I think when it comes to development, you should appreciate the initiative of another person.
Was it proving that they were from his camp? Okay.
Of course. We have recording from the station, but we try not to prosecute them because we feel that they were not like the other kind. They were good guys, but they were then play with. So we thought it wise to let them go. But we hear a lot of recording, and we did our best to make sure that we discussed with their family. Some of them, some of the families said that they're going to pay for the life to the community leader. We went through that.
Okay. Yeah. You still want to continue with some other things?
Of course. The issue of education, we have provided 128 scholarship to most of our young people, and our scholarship is now just the tuition waiver tab. Our own is both tuition waiver, uniform, transportation. So we go about doing everything, and we also try to bring about the TVET program where we have 1,500 women, and everything there is free. Material is free, tuition is free, uniform is free for our mother and sisters. So we have done a lot when it comes to the educating our people and building their skill. Then when we look at the issue of uniting our people, we have held a lot of different Olympics where young people come together. And we also had a discussion, consultation meeting with the 52 block leaders.
Okay.
We also had a meeting with the district council to see how best we can handle things, even with the issue of taking our people to court. What Basha did, issue a raid on the 52 block leader along with the DDC.
Mm.
And we stand along with the DDC and community leaders because here's the
Are
thing.
they still in
Basha,
court, or that case is being disposed of?
no, I think the case is staying in
Okay.
court. But here's the issue. Basha is claiming that he gave the district development council and the block leader 10,000 United States dollars. So if you could do your own arithmetic and see within 6 years, you're talking about 10,000 dollars. If you see in 6 years, we're talking about roughly $90 a month. Being a lawmaker giving a district $90 a month, I think it's a joke. And we thought it wise to stand with the DDC along with the community leader to make sure, because money that were given, there was a resolution signed, and people did project, and this project is visible. We can see it. You see that? So by you taking people to court at this time, I think it's a game. You can't just use it against our people in the district. It's almost like telling the people in the district that I have been doing well, but I have been passing through other people. So if you did that, then it means your leadership skill is very poor.
Okay.
Because if I want a person, I would not give money. I would rather give materials and make sure I escort this material and make sure what I want is implemented. Like for example, I'm looking at building a university in the district. So if I'm going to build a university, then I should make sure to list with some of these construction companies and see how we can fast track that. Now, the council will not take care of money. They can take care
Maybe they can
of
supervise. Yeah.
the process of supervise it. Yeah. So another one would be like if you just imagine you receive 13,333 United States lawmaker. So if you can compensate your community block leader along with the DDC every month, I think they will be in your interest. They will help to promote your agenda.
Are you going to do that if you are given the opportunity?
Oh, my brother Maker, I'm going to do that. The first thing I told people that for us, we are people driven and not government driven. We are not looking at
So if you get in the legislature and your anticipation is that they are making around 13,000, if you shockingly see that they are making around 8,000, will you still do that?
Of course.
Okay.
8,000 is a huge number. Mecca, to be frank with you, I was paid just 2,800 by UNDP.
Okay.
I have built a school. I entered into business. I have built a school, one of the biggest international schools in Liberia. I did build a college, and we are doing a hospital. So the issue of money is how well you use it. How well you use it. So with us, I was telling people, I said, even the issue of car, I hear that usually they give car. Yeah. And I see different. If you give me car, whether you give me the car, like the car is
power change people.
No, I come in. Our power change people who are greedy.
Okay.
Who are not people driven. For me, I always tell people it's not usually don't vote broke leaders, because broke leader or broke individual are those wanting money. So the appetite of greed will be so high. For us, we are potent. We are not looking at what there. One upon a time, someone said that this guy just want to ride big car. Get outside. I'm riding bigger car. So the issue there is not about car. The issue there is not about what we see there, the salary. The issue is about creating those policies that will be people driven, that will benefit society, not government officials. So our motive is the people. So yeah.
Okay, so let's look at your legislative agenda. Because as you speak now, you are confident that you are going to win the election. So what are you carrying up, Capital?
All right. First of all, we would like to introduce 2 bills.
Okay.
And then we would also love to amend other bills. I look at the issue of the non-billable drugs bill. It's a beautiful document. We have gone through it, where they make mention of rehabilitating our people. But Mecca, I think over the year, as a young person, you have seen our people being rehabilitated, but they still get back to the drugs. So I think the issue of the non-billable drugs bill is the portion that have to do with tracking those that take drugs. Because even during the Ebola, we did tracking, we did testing to make sure we take away those with Ebola out of our health environment. We did that. We did that. So what can we do? What can it be introduced in the law? The new non-billable drugs law, where every 6 months, government official should take drug tests. Business people, owners should take drug tests. If you do that, if you find out that X, Y, and Z working at this ministry have drugs in the system, you fire the individual from government. If we continue that, we'll be helping our environment. We'll save our environment from drugs because we have identified those that are taking drugs. Even with the issue of the DEA, you have some of our guys there who take drugs. We have to be frank with each other. How can a man take drugs for drugs? So we need to clean the system. So in order to clean the system, we should introduce or amend a new code law, non-billable drugs law, by saying every 6 months, government official and private employee should do a drug test. Another one that will help that system is where we make sure to create jobs for our young people. Most of our young people are unemployed. They graduate from high school, no job. They graduate from the university, no job. So if you can give the young people job when they are busy, there will be no time to sit or be idle for drugs.
As a representative, how do you intend to do that?
So in order to do that, when we are elected, after January 24, when we take the oath, February, we make sure, first of all, to consult the labor ministry and make sure the portion of the law, the business law that states, where there is Liberian, when they are qualified, jobs should be given to them and not foreigners. But if you were to move in every store in the Republic of Liberia, from city builder, jetty, down to the lowest store, you see Lebanese serving as stove boy, warehouse boy. You see Lebanese serving as stove manager, cashier, Chinese. We need to stop that. The job there, as job for our young people, they need to have this job. So one of our focal points would be to discuss with the minister, have a consultation meeting. If we cannot find our way through, then this is where we would behave like Yeke Koloba. Not the type of Yeke Koloba that will insult the president, that will insult people in government. The type of Yeke that will be people driven, that will hold placard along with the young people and make sure they have their job in this country.
Focal advocacy.
Of course. This is what we're looking for. This is the kind of leadership we want. So,
well, that is great. That agenda is great. You want to ask
me just
yes.
introduce the two law we are looking at, the two new bill we'd like to push through.
Okay.
One is the TVEC and corporate bill. The TVEC and corporate bill have to do with our secondary schools. We want not just the government institution, both the government and private institution. We want to introduce the TVEC and corporate bill, where at all secondary level, we should offer a vocational skill program where our young people can go to school and learn some trade. After school, we should align it with most of our investment concession agreement that we sign, so that there should be something small that the young people can do. If we do that, we are creating jobs for our young people. So we'd like to introduce that bill. Another bill we'd love to introduce is the Growth and Sustainable Level Bill.
Okay.
In Liberia,
Growth and Sustainable Level
Bill.
Okay.
Yeah. So the Growth and Sustainable Level Bill talk about 10% on profit for concession agreement signed. So let's look, for instance, in Liberia, with the price of rice was stagnant, it went to 17.50 gasoline from $4.50 now today to $6.50. We can help government to generate money. It's not all about taking money from our people. If you create job, the environment where our people are employed, then you can create more taxes. But where our people are not employed, you reduce the taxes. So here's the thing. To show government how to make money, government, most of our concession agreements signed, we need to revisit these concession agreement. From Firestone, Estella Meta, down to the different mining components. If you tell them, look, we agree, you will do all of your investment, whatsoever you're doing, you do it, right? If you are mining gold, you mine your gold. But when you are ready to sell, we have an independent auditor that will be assigned with you. When you're going to sell your gold, your diamond, or whatsoever, our independent auditor will represent us. It will be there. After the sale, We take your expenditure out. The profit, we assign 10% on the profit and bring it back to Liberia, so that government can use this amount at least for what they want, as the taxes they want, and not to assign these things on our people. So we are looking at these two bills for now, and later on we come with you to add up.
Okay, that is
So
that is
benefit
good.
society.
So that's the agenda you're taking to the legislature initially if the people elect you. Okay, so let's look at your chances. You have how many? You have more than 18 in the district running?
Roughly we are 18 and we have 17 along with me.
No, okay. So yes, what are your chances?
The number. I can tell you, to be frank, our chances of winning is just 100%, not less than 100%.
Okay.
100%. I'm very sure of that. Very sure of that. If we had a competition where everybody was like doing something, then I would tell you, say, my chances of winning would be 51 to 60. But where only one person is doing something and the other guys are having party around, then I think there is no competition. Because if I'm constructing a road, I expect one of those candidates to construct another road somewhere. But if I'm just, what I did construct when I was doing Mercy Farm Road, what I was thinking about, would someone come and do something in Coastal Hill? No one did. We went there in Coastal Hill. When I was in Coastal Hill, again, I had the thought that somebody was going to go at the Christian community and do another road. Nobody. So we have gone throughout, and we are 100% sure because we have tested everywhere of district number 3. So we are 100. Don't listen to the big talk. We come here and talk on radio and say a whole lot of things. We are leading. We are on top of things. That's not true. The day will come. We just get roughly 5 to 6 days. And you will call me, Mecca, from this true event, because I know you all supported 1 or 2 candidates from district number 3. Not me. But yeah, we're standing.
I don't think we support anyone. What we've been able to do over the time is to avail the platform to all of you to come and say to the people of this. I don't have voting right in District 3. Yes, I live in District 5. So yes, so what we do is we get a platform for you to come and explain what you can do for the people if they give you their power. That's what we have done over the time.
You're right.
Yeah.
But I think I listened to this studio. A lot of them came and make a whole lot of words, a whole lot of statement. Even some say they're going to give loan. Today, no loan. So I think we need to stop.
So the people are supposed to judge them by these things they say. Even you now, they have
already been judged.
The reason why it is important that we have you people here is that so that tomorrow when you are given the opportunity, they can hold you by these words you're giving them now.
Of course,
that's exactly what it is.
Of course, and I would like to say this in the studio that there are a few things I'm going to do in the district.
Okay.
It will be so strange. It will be the first come ever in the Republic of Liberia.
Let's hear that.
When the first thing is people give a vehicle when you are elected. I'm going to usher mine own elected, and when I usher it, the money will be used to start our district community college in the district name, not in.
Okay, that sounds good. But
So
Senator
my first
Dillon
step.
said he was not going to ride a car that will be, I think, more than 5,000. Today, the man is riding big cars. You think you will not change?
But you are witness. I told you, don't vote broke person. I never voted Dillon because I knew Dillon was broke. When you are broke, your statement will not match against reality. Okay. Yeah, that's the issue there. So the thing is that to fight, you may be honest, but when you get there, the issue is about greed. And the money.
Maybe sometimes it's about level. You have moved one step along, and you have to be on par with your colleagues.
People, this is what I'm telling you, that we have to be potent before even coming here to say I want to run.
Okay.
When you are not potent, trust me. When you get there, you want to buy your car. Some people want to ride Ferrari, like we saw Dillon, right? And Dillon pretended to be the light. I knew Dillon was broke. He couldn't be the light. So I voted for Dillon. I went on the other side. So then we see Dillon failed us. So in order to be...
You still remain on the path of advocacy, though. We see that still going on, even though he missed out on some of the promises he made.
Yeah, advocacy have to do with actions and implementation. So you can talk, you can say all of the good things on radio, but to be part of it, to implement these things, that's the issue.
Okay. Let's look at
After
our
the
peaceful elections, because we see tension mounting in other areas. For example, in Foya, you are from Lopa. In Foya, there was an
yeah,
ugly incident there a couple of days ago. Some part of Monserrato and stuff like that. We have a couple of days to the elections. What are your thoughts on these different events?
I think we all have to be civil because the only thing we have is Liberia, and the common denominator today is not the issue about whosoever feel that they are so big or whosoever feel that they have the population. I think it's about we all driving towards helping our society. So on the issue of Lofa County, from my verse, I would like to talk to all of those Lofian, including those from Foya, my uncle, my nephew. I came from Kilo Zaza district.
Okay.
We should all be peaceful. We should all abide by the Farmington Declaration. And being peaceful as a candidate, we all need to speak to our people that are supporting us
Mm.
to make sure they are also peaceful. Because the only thing we have after this election, uh, you will see Fala and Nimale.
Mm-hmm.
They will shake hands together.
Yeah.
They will be on the table drinking together. So it will not be about the people again. It will be after that incident. So we are urging everyone to be peaceful and so that we can go through this election. That's my
That
verse.
is great. What message do you have for the people of District 3? They will be going to the polls in 6-7 days.
All right. I'm there to tell my people that we already promised them. We told them we're going to do roughly three things in our district. One, we're going to be a district community college. We are not looking at de-roofing building that we other candidates think, but we think to build something new so that our people can benefit. And we also looking at building the district hospital. These things are things that we are serious about, and now they know us what we stand for. When we talk, we do, and now we can assure them on our leadership. I'm not just going there to stay there throughout. I think I'm going for 6 years because I believe in the saying that say generation change.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm going there, and in the 6 years we will be out of there to make sure other people with new idea can come on board. Because District 3 is not my father farm. District 3 is just I just want to go in and show people how leadership is. How should we do? How should we treat our people? So I'm looking at the higher area. So
Mm.
just from there, based upon our work, based upon the level of work in District 3, we are 100% confident that the position we are fighting for, we get there and get it. They often say that the Loma people like too much position. But I think,
But
yeah,
is it true?
no, I think it's not true. I think the Loma people are people who are passionate. We have love for our people. This is the reason we try to push and make sure things happen.
Okay.
That's the
That
reason.
is,
Yeah,
it sounds good.
we are not greater
So
for
the
power.
legislature works through committees, and when you are elected, sometimes you have to present your resume to the leadership of the legislature. Then they can determine as per your area of specialty, then maybe on a committee. But exactly, which specific area would you like to impact when it comes to these various committees in the legislature?
All right, I was looking at industry, right? Where because I have vast knowledge,
Okay.
yeah, I think we all need to love it to make sure to bring in more investment so that our people can have job. So this is one of the reasons I have strong tie with Dalian State in China. I also have a strong tie with the Chinese government, and I have partners out there. I think I can love it. I think I can do more to bring in more components. But it also depends on the government because people out there need government that is honest.
Okay.
People out there need government that is in line in the interest of our people. A government that is people driven. So we are looking at whosoever win, and whosoever win, we will be there to support through the house, the
Why,
lower
why
house.
have you not been too clear with your presidential support?
Because I think voting is my right, and my vote is a secret, and it should be kept until after the voting day.
So can you say, for example, if we go to a second round, you come out both and say where you're going?
Of course, at that time I will tell you. Yeah, after the second round.
So to me,
at the second round, sorry.
to me, it appears like, well, I don't want to outrightly declare maybe I could be losing support from other sides or out of that. Is that the strategy you're working with?
No, that's not it. What I'm looking at is this. I'm looking at, first of all, I have gone through the platform.
Oh.
Now, through the platform for those hardcore candidates from the presidential level, I haven't seen the market, right? Because I want a party that is people driven. I don't want wars. I have seen the light of Joseph Wakai, because I work along with the alien government, Ministry of Planning and Economic Affairs. I know what they stood for, especially when it comes to public policy. Then I also have understand the CDC government, and I know where what their agenda grow from, development. So we are looking at things thoroughly. And after the election, let's see how it works, how it plays. Anyone that will cause chaos, let me tell you, some of my rudimentary to in selecting a leader. Anyone that will cause chaos, then I will not be part of you the second round. We need a peaceful election, and we hope the election will be peaceful.
Yes, we hope the election will be peaceful. Peaceful. We are here this morning on the TBS with Honorable Smo Moba, a representative candidate in District Number 3, Montserrado County. Yes, this morning he's our guest. Will you be having any closing activity from now to the close of campaign?
Those that close campaign are those that are not sure of winning. We launch campaign and we have launched. So what we will do is to mobilize our people, train them how to protect our votes. So a couple of days.
Yeah, so that was one thing I wanted to talk about. The protection of your vote is very important in elections.
Yeah. So roughly we will be putting together 216 poll washers. At each center we have 2
observers or watchers.
Yeah, watcher with 1 supervisor. To make sure we protect our vote. But at the same time, I hope the election process should be in a way that it should be both parliamentary to that of the manual voting. But I'm only hearing NEC talking about the manual voting after they have introduced the biometric voter identification process or processes.
Yes. So
my issue there is this. They have assigned a barcode to a card. And this card is a PVC card. And I'm just looking at how they will do the punching of the card. Because if you're doing it manually, it means that you have to punch to show that this person has voted. But if you cannot punch, then it means there is a discrepancy.
It means there's a possibility that someone will vote twice?
Yeah. Another issue I have is the issue of querying and telling the public that you have queried, because the software you are using from the BVI, there's a database, and every database should be queried. It could be possible you're using the SQL, which is the SQL server, or you are using Oracle. Every database used as a database administrator, it should be queried. Just this few times, they did what we call the misplacing of our cards, right? And try to replace it. So when you are replacing it, you have a new figure coming in. So you have to query and make sure the old one is out and the new one can come in to maintain the total figure. But then I think you listen to Unity Party. They took an issue of the figure being increased. There's an increment in the figure. So we have to be very careful. Those that are controlling the database there, they should be careful. Because one of the things that we train our people to watch up will be the computer. Whatsoever that we using there, we need to see the figure. Before the start of anything, the figure should be at 0. So as people come in and give their card, then definitely the figure increases. And it should be in line with the ballot paper. So these are things that we'll be watching out for.
These are things we'll be watching out for, but I think the information is that we'll do manual voting. That one is clear. The NEC have said that. The money they intended for biometric was like somewhere around 91,000, but they are working in 53. Million. But they are working in 53 million. So yes, so we cannot.
Yeah, so I will ask you, Mr. David. So how do you go about pushing the card? Because if you are doing manual voting,
Well,
you can
I think we'll place that question to folks at NEC. Yes, so that we can know.
You guys from the radio station, you need to start placing the question because we are watching you guys right now.
Okay, yeah. So let's take a couple of calls this morning. We spoke here about policy issues, so we're not going to take people who will make personal attacks on our guests. You have to go straight to the policy issues we've been discussing. Let me take the first caller this morning. Good morning. Go ahead, Chief.
All right, let me thank your guests for coming. In this competition, everyone comes to the platform to win. And of course, your guest is one person who has showed his state that 100% is in the league. Yes, it's true that you need to protect your vote. It's very important. And all I would say is that they who are contesting as candidates, we urge them to be peaceful and tell their supporter to be peaceful as we will be peaceful also on our other end as our own leaders are telling us to be peaceful. So I think it's an opportunity that you guys have provided for the candidates to talk to their people and tell them what they will do. Now when they get there, they decide what to do. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you so much for your participation. Good morning.
Good morning, MARKA. This is good morning to your field guest. MARKA, this is Activist Martin Render. And I do join you from CEO, the biggest intellectual center. MARKA, honestly, I listen to your field guest, really liberation. It says to me that in fact, you understand the issues and you have worked with the people all the time. And I want to wish him a lot as he share all through this process. However, I also want to recommend to him everyone that comes for a more global power to be about peace, because the peace of this country relies on we, the citizens of this country. Activist Martin Renner from CEO. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Activist Maclean Runner from CEO. Good morning. The biggest intellectual center in the Republic of Liberia.
Good morning, MARKA.
Good morning.
Let me say good morning to
Go ahead. Please stay away from your receiver, please.
My name is Fanny Daniel Jr., and I do join the conversation from a resident in Division number 3. I listened to Honorable Moba Kinley. I think that it is time that when we as people, we need to come to the center stage of our contemporary politics. It is important that we be sincere to our people. Honorable Snow Moba telling our people through of his campaign trails that there were no lay in the district. That is why he built a multi-polytechnic or a multi-high school outside the district. Today, coming to the discourse and telling people on a national platform that he will construct a district school into the district. What will you find in there? These are some of the insincerity.
In my opinion, I don't see that as insincerity. If the people gave him the power, they should prevail on him to build a school in the district as he has promised. That's why it is. So thank you. That's all you there. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead, sir.
I'm Roland from Kogo Factory District 3. I think the brother in the city that you are just shooting saying the less.
How?
The first thing is to come on as a legal, as a man who wants to contest for representation.
The man who wants to contest, or the man who is already on the ballot.
He's contesting, that way that he's contesting for District 3. He cannot even advance his supporter in terms of the presidential who to go to. He's indecisive. The next year, boy.
Okay.
Are you there?
Go ahead.
The next year, boy, to see that Darrell Dillon, the light in the force, who have brought change to that Senate to condemn and say the names of Brookman, that issue of Ryan car, the car was bought in bulk. If they buy the car in bulk, you cannot deny, you cannot say, I'm not taking this car. If you're not taking it, how do you ride? How do you go to work? Darrell, no, if you condemn it, Darrell, today, we see that you're going nowhere.
Okay, you made your point. Let's take this one. Good morning.
Good morning, MARKA.
Go ahead.
Let me say good morning to your studio guests. I'm a neighbor district. This is Avin Pico, and I join you from the South of Mr. Kwesi Samuel Johnson.
the brother who the brand studio there, I think they got serious contradiction. You know, Maka, it is the same thing today that suffer all in the divide.
Oh.
Mr. Farah, they want to buy or put a land in the divide and build all the kind of money, all the university, but he took all 80 years ago to find land. Because he know that there will be no way, so he told her in prison. That's the same thing he agreed in the report.
How is it? Wait, take time. How is it the same thing? I don't understand.
Thank you. He just told all that there's no land so he can build a district, a multiple districts.
He said there's no. I mean, he didn't say that. He didn't say that.
That's not true. Don't lie to the audience.
Good morning, Maka.
Good morning. You are the final caller.
All right. Thank you very much, Maka. And let me say thank you to your studio guest. Your studio guest because you're small, but I happen to be a personal friend of mine. But you know, it's quite unfortunate. I kept asking this question and you can't answer it. I really want you to answer the question.
Which question?
What made my friend and brother to become a king? That is something I can't support.
I mean, I can't listen. I will not take that statement from. I told you we were discussing policy issue here. You can't come on the public media and just make reckless statement with people. Go ahead, Chief. Let's hear you.
All right, let me just throw some emphasis on this statement. I don't think you don't my brother. I don't even know you. You call me brother, right? If you are from the gay community, I'm not from the gay community. I'm a Christian, and I'm from Lofa County, Kilo. The Mama are not involved into gay. The Yagbas was this are not part of the gay.
Let's move, Chief.
The other issue I would like to throw emphasis on with the issue of people talking about building here and there. I think they're thinking from the Patrick camp. They are all Patrick supporter call. I told Patrick, if you think I can build, I have built in District 3. In District 3, I got the biggest fishing industry in District 3. I have provided 200 jobs in District 3 just for the fishing industry. In District 3, I have the biggest ice factory, small ice factory. We provided jobs, 26 jobs. We have people working there. We also make people self-employed by people going to buy ice to shirts. In District 3, we also provide a scholarship, 128 scholarship. In District 3, we have the TDEC program. So if you're talking about the man building in another district, I told Patrick, give me your backyard. And I'm saying it today. I dare Patrick to give me a backyard now. And tomorrow morning, we haul crush rock, we haul cement, and we start building the people district college. The thing about the first thing we need to do, we are living in an urban area. We have urban rural migration. So what we're going to do to get land is to make sure to look at people whose property have less value, and we can pay them good money. They will leave, and we can come in. So if he's saying building in District 2, building here and there, I build. Today when they are sick, they go. Today when they are sick, they go redemption. Is redemption just in District 3? Even Patrick attended the university, is the Universal Library in District 3. So these kind of chicken arrow propaganda, we need to leave it. It is about our district. We should be focused. I will have you saying that, oh yeah, we did this rule. Sumo did this rule. We are doing this rule. We did 2 rule more than Sumo. It makes sense. Or you are coming on radio castigating us, and they are all young people. These are some of the things we need to think big. People, we need to think big. Not for one to come here to be you. I could be outside there and castigating you. So the thing is, Mecca, we have done a lot. And we think we have been to all the stations. People have done opinion pool. And we came first. All the radio stations, about 3-4 different radio stations, we came first. So the people know their leader. But the major thing we like to throw emphasis on is this. I think this advice is tonight. In order for this election to be peaceful, NEC need to make sure to provide the sample ballot paper. Okay. Up to today, for some of us, some political party, there is no sample ballot paper. Up to today, they tag because we just get roughly 5 to 6 days. Up to today, no tag. We need these things to educate our people, to tell them how to vote. So if we cannot get these things, then how you think the election will be? So we are urging that to make sure they have given some of the other guys their sample ballot paper. But for the All Liberian Party, we have not yet received our sample ballot paper. For the All Liberian Party, we have not yet received our tie. So we are appealing tonight to make sure that we have these things before Saturday so that we can go around educate our people on what to do and how to do it. So again, I'm now listening to people out there. All these statements, they are all propaganda, and we can't mind it. We are focused and we remain focused because we believe in the Farmington Declaration. We will be peaceful with our wars. We'll not throw jabs at people. We'll just be peaceful and make sure come October 10th, the movement of smoke count number 1.
What's your number on the ballot?
Number 13, my brother.
Okay, number 13, Smoke Mobile. Well, thank you so much for coming this morning. We wish you all the best as you go into the process. All of you go into the competition. Whoever the Liberian people and the people of District 3 wants or want will be their leader. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, so folks, we're taking our break. This is how we come to the end of today's presentation of the TBS. MARKA Davis and O'Neil Roberts. Atop Bola has been behind the cameras. We will be here tomorrow again with another edition of the program. Do have yourself a wonderful time. Bye-bye.